Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready? They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 68 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line. Off play action. McFarland. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a grab.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45. Yard line, that's where they'll take over. A lot of talk this week about ball, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bengals sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mixing up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And oh, it's blocked. And the Steelers get it. he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for two. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. On second down, here's the option.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the right side, this is Taylor.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Throwing. Hooker. Got his man. It's Warren. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Hooker now on 2nd down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. It's to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, McFarland connecting on the out route here with Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McFarland. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on first down. McFarland firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, McFarland. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown! Chris Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Reload, let's go.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Hooker. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry.
On the give, it's Warren. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Steelers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own ends.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Joe Mixon.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
68 yards.
And the Bengals have retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
A handoff for Warren.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Hooker. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
Taking it right down Broadway.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, McFarland. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on second down, McFarland. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hooker from his own end zone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down.
There he goes, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Jalen Warren
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal.
27, Steelers 24. Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
McPherson on for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense make...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll run it. Warren.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, Hooker. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Five yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to Mixon on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Well, they run the option on second down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McFarland.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
At the 13-yard line.
A handoff to Mixon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Hooker. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The delay, it's Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Back to throw. McFarland. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That went good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Room here to run.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a give to Mixon.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 149 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Operating from the gun, McFarland. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7.
Looking to throw. McFarland.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
McPherson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Now Hooker.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Next to score, Bengals 51, Steelers 27.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 9
Cup
at the
19.
26-yard line.
Hooker.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing. Hooker.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Ready.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Stays on his feet. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 160 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.